this guy Barthélemy switching southpaw.
Yes.
There,
There's the shot!
2019 is getting a
Down goes Clark, he's out!
Originally scheduled to fight Adrian Broner at 140. Oh, there's a big shot. Down goes Santiago.
Perhaps as strenuously as he has since Tank Davis. Another.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in today's video we're going to be going over the statistics that nobody talks about when mentioning this weekend's title fight at 140 pounds between the champion Rayo Valenzuela and the challenger Gary Antoine Russell. This is my prediction video. Guys, before we continue, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to everybody who's been with me since day one. If you haven't already, could you please hit subscribe? The analytics of my channel are telling me that 80% of you who watch my content haven't hit subscribe yet, so please do that for me, as well as like this video and hit the little bell icon. That's the notification button. What that'll allow me to do is every time I put something out that's new, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you. Guys, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you'll know that we've been waiting for this fight. These two guys, as soon as they signed on the dotted line, both fan bases erupted. Both guys have fan-friendly styles, and both guys are young. Rayo Valenzuela's 25 years old. Gary Antoine Russell just turned 28. Both guys are coming off of fights in which a split decision was the outcome. It's just that one was the victor and one lost. With Rayo Valenzuela, he took on in his first fight at 140 pounds, Pitbull Cruz. Cruz was the champion, and Rayo went in there, fought valiantly, and the judges gave him a split decision victory. With Gary Antoine Russell, we know going into his last fight, 17-0, 17 knockouts, 100% knockout to win ratio, went up against the Dominican Alberto Puello. At the time, it was for the interim title at 140 pounds. We streamed that fight live on the channel, and I felt it was a tale of two fights. I took GAR to win that fight, but we know he lost a close split decision. The scorecards were all over the place. If we remember, Puello was deducted a point late. One judge had it 118 to 110 for GAR, and the other two judges gave the fight to Puello. Puello became the interim champion that day, and GAR suffered his first career defeat. The first half of that fight, GAR did everything well. Southpaw style, aggressive. He was up early winning the rounds. You had Puello style, more output, more volume, and what had happened was as that fight rounded the midway into the later rounds, Puello's output and volume started to shine, and this is what eventually gave the fight to Puello. I wasn't disappointed with the outcome. I thought that GAR faded in the mid to late rounds. Maybe he thought he was up. I just didn't think he did enough. This is an opportunity for redemption for GAR. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to be telling you who I think is going to win, and I'll tell you where to put your money so you can make yours. Let's take a closer look to remind the fans about what's at stake with this upcoming title fight this weekend. Fight fans, this Saturday, the Barclays Center, Brooklyn, New York, will host a can't-miss battle as Jose Rayo Valenzuela puts his WBA super lightweight world title on the line against the hard-hitting Gary Antoine Russell. Rayo, 14-2 with 9 knockouts, the reigning WBA super lightweight champion, comes into this fight riding high after a statement-making split decision victory over Pitbull Cruz in August. Known for his lightning-fast hands and sharp ring IQ, Valenzuela has been grinding in training camp, determined to prove he belongs at the top. On the other side stands Gary Antoine Russell, 17-1, 17 knockouts, a knockout artist whose record speaks for itself. Every one of his victories has come inside the distance. The lone blemish on his record came at the hands of Alberto Puello in 2024, and now Russell is out to show he's still a force to be reckoned with within the 140-pound division. Both fighters exude confidence, and tensions are running high as fight night approaches. In a recent interview, Valenzuela didn't hold back when talking about his opponent, and I quote, "He's strong, tough, and solid. No doubt about that. But when I look closely, I see a guy who's a little static in there. I busted my ass to get here. While for him, it's been more of a gift. I went through hell, took 2 brutal losses, and clawed my way back to beat Pitbull Cruz and take this title. Russell's had everything handed to him. I think that's going to show on Saturday." End quote. Russell, unfazed, responded with his own message of intent, and I quote, "I know Valenzuela is a great fighter, but I'm ready for this challenge. I've been grinding and I'm prepared for anything he brings to the ring." With Rayo Valenzuela looking to cement his status as champion and Russell aiming to prove he belongs among the elite, this clash is shaping up to be an all-action war. Come Saturday night, only one man will leave Brooklyn with the belt. Will it be the speed of Valenzuela or the knockout power of Russell that prevails? Guys, only time will tell. Before I get into my prediction, I want to go over the odds, Las Vegas, what the bettors are putting their money on, and talk a little bit about some of the prop bets. This fight is looking, as we speak right now, it's Thursday morning here in Australia, it's Wednesday night in America. This is a 50-50 fight. $1.96 on Rayo, $1.97 on GAR, meaning it's literally a 50-50 fight. $100 on both guys gets you almost 200 exactly in return if you take the money line, meaning you just pick one or the other to win the fight. If the 2-to-1 odds aren't tantalizing enough for you to either take the bet straight up or put it on a parlay, let's look at some of the other prop bets for this fight. All right, guys, method of victory is usually the way I go about my business when I'm putting a fight on a parlay, meaning other fights are on the same ticket. If you take Rayo to win a points or a decision, his number goes up from 196 to 255 on the $100. If you take Rayo to knock out GAR, it's 675, meaning $100 gets you almost 700. The draw pays 17-1, which isn't a bad shout when you look at both guys' last fights and these styles. Southpaw versus Southpaw, 17-1, $100 gets you almost 2,000. From GAR's perspective, $100 for him to win a points decision gets you 6-1, meaning that the knockout only pays close to 3-1. So the odds makers are saying it's more likely for GAR to win by knockout, considering his 100% knockout to win ratio 17-1. He's never won a decision, versus him actually going the full distance and beating Rayo. When you look at these guys side by side, both in their physical primes, one could argue this is Rayo's only second fight at 140. He's only 25 years old. He's not even in his physical prime yet. With his length and his size and height, 5'10", with his long reach, both of those cancel out with GAR. It's just that GAR is 28, closer to 30. One could say he's closer to the physical prime than it is for Rayo. Both guys have power. The speed advantage is going to be on Valenzuela's side. His hand speed is going to be on his side. Obviously, he's going to have to worry about that power. Both guys are southpaws, so I think their height, their size, their style, and their reach all cancel each other out. This is going to come down to which one do you like better? Whose strength do you like better? Do you like Rayo's speed or do you like GAR's power? Now, here is my prediction, what I'm going with. This is not an echo chamber. I'm a fan of both guys, but one has to win, one has to lose. Based on their last fights, based on where they've been in their career, and based on where they're going, I'm taking on the money line, going all in, Gary Antoine Russell. I think he's going to learn from his mistakes in terms of his last fight against Playo. I think that that was a technical and a tactic issue against Playo. I feel that he's going to figure out his cardio. He's going to figure out his pace and tempo throughout the fight. And my prediction is for him to beat Rayo. I wouldn't be shocked if he walks Rayo on to something big. We saw Rayo get knocked down multiple times, eventually get knocked out against De Los Santos. I think that Gary Antoine Russell is a bigger puncher. He's obviously a bigger fighter in a bigger weight class. So that is my prediction. In the comment section below, tell me if you agree with me or disagree with me, and then let me know why. Good luck.